how to not gain the weight back after losing it. So you finally decided to get on your fitness journey. You finally decided to lose weight. Maybe you hired a coach, maybe you hired a personal trainer, or maybe you just took the time, put in the work to learn what you needed to do to actually lose the weight. Now you've lost the weight, but at the back of your mind, you still have that fear, that gripping fear that you're going to gain the weight all back, and now you've spent all this money, you've spent all this time, you've put in all this work, and it's going to be for nothing. I can tell you that you are not alone. A lot of people have this issue, and a lot of people actually gain the weight back after losing the weight. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 ways that you can stop this from actually happening. These 3 points go hand in hand, so you definitely want to sit till the end of the video in order to get all the information that you need, right? So if you're not following me yet, make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you want to learn more tips on how to lose weight, increase your motivation, better manage your time, all that. All right, let's get right into it. So number 1, I have my notes here. So if you see me looking at my computer, you know that I'm reading my notes. All right. So number 1, you have to continue doing the same things you did after you've lost the weight. Now, this is a really important point, and this is a point that a lot of people are not gonna like, because most people, what do when they want to lose weight? They resort to starving themselves, they resort to cutting out food groups from their diet, they resort to going vegan, they resort to avoiding red meat. They do all these things which are just quick fixes in order to lose the weight. And the problem with doing all these things is not sustainable in the long term. You can do it for a month, you can do it for 3 months. Yeah, maybe you lost 20-30 pounds, but after you're done, what next? You're going to go back to eating those foods, and because you've not had those foods for a long time, you're just going to go insane. You're gonna go crazy, right? All the sugar, everything else that you just avoided just because you wanted to lose weight, you're just gonna go back, and that's how you're gonna gain all the weight back. This is why in my program, I don't restrict my clients on the type of foods they want to eat. I make sure that I teach them how to develop healthy habits so they can eat these foods in moderation, and it's not going to affect them on their weight loss journey. So all my clients are eating basically the exact same things that they ate before they got in my program, but I just monitor them. I make sure they're eating more protein. I make sure that they're actually tracking their calories to see how many calories they are eating. These are the things that actually make a successful weight loss journey, because nothing that significant is changing in your diet, so it's easier to maintain after you're done with the program or you're done with your diet or whatever it is. So make sure that going into your weight loss journey, you start with a plan you know you can sustain for the rest of your life. This is a marathon, not a sprint. You're probably going to be doing this for the rest of your life, so you want to make sure that your plan is something that you can actually sustain for that period of time. All right. So next, number 2, you need to focus on creating new habits during and after the process. So one thing I see a lot of coaches do is they focus on solving the problem, but they don't focus on taking care of the root of the problem. What do I mean by this? You're overweight. They will give you some type of diet plan, some type of workout plan to lose the weight, but they don't ask you why you're overweight. They don't want to know why you binge eat. They don't want to know why you lack motivation. They don't want to know why you were giving all these excuses before. They don't want to actually do all that. They just give you the diet plan, they give you the workout plan, and they're like, bye-bye, right? A good coach is supposed to actually go through the root of the problem. All right. So why do you binge eat? You binge eat as a result of stress. Okay. What's stressing you out in your life right now? How can we take care of that? That's what a coach is supposed to do. A coach is supposed to handle everything. They're supposed to see the whole picture, right? A lot of you've gained weight, you're overweight, but the reason why you gain weight is something else. It might not just be because of the fact that you just can't control yourself around junk food. Like, there's always a root cause to every problem. So you should be able to hone in on that. If you're doing it on your own, if you have a coach and they're not actively working with you to get rid of that root cause of that problem, then you might need to change your code. All right. So while you're in this process, you need to focus on creating better habits. So create new habits that are going to let you basically live your life without resorting to those bad habits that cause you to actually gain all this weight. So if you're someone that's stressed, okay, let's find better ways to handle stress. Can you go for a walk when you're stressed? Can you go for a run? Can you play a sport, right? Can you do any of these other things instead of resorting to binging on junk food? All right. You're somebody that you drink alcohol a lot. All right. How can we reduce that? How can we give you something else that you can do or you can drink so you don't have to resort to drinking alcohol? Why exactly are you drinking alcohol? What is making you so unhappy in your life that makes you resort to drinking alcohol all the time? These are things that you should be able to take care of so you can basically just remove those bad habits and create new habits. That's what's going to keep you losing weight. That's what's going to keep the weight off after you've actually lost the weight. So focus on creating new and better habits. That's number 2. Number 3, and the last point, is you need to change your environment. All right. We've all heard this saying and it's cliche now, but it's so true. If you are in a group of 5 people that are smokers, you are going to be the 6th smoker. So a lot of the time when you've lost the weight, now you're a new person. Now you're ripped. Now you have abs. And then you go back to hanging out with the same people that got you into all these bad habits that kept you fat, right? You're dating the exact same person. Your partner now is still overweight and you are now in shape. Why are you doing that? Why can't you get your partner to actually lose weight as well? They don't want to lose weight, then you need to make some tough choices, because eventually your partner is going to bring you back and make you gain that weight back, because they'll probably feel insecure because of the fact that you're now in good shape and they don't want to put in the work. So they will just try to make you come back to being fat. All right. So you definitely want to start changing your environment. You want to start changing the places that you hang out. So if you hang out in junk food stores and all these other like places that it's just very hard to resist, right? You go in that place, maybe you know the owner of the store, they give you free food. You need to stop hanging out in all those places. You need to start hanging out in places that are actually healthy, right? Go to some events, go do yoga, go do all these other things, go do some physical activity, go play a sport, right? These are the places that you want to hang around, because when you hang around people that basically have the same goals as you, people that are in the same shape as you, it's going to motivate you to actually stay in shape. I don't have any friends that are overweight, and this is me. I don't have any friends that are overweight. All my friends are in good shape. All the women that I date are in good shape. The reason why I do that is because I know what being in a bad environment can do for you. So I make sure that I keep my environment as clean as possible, and I'm only doing the things and hanging around the people that I know will keep me accountable on my journey. All right. So that's why I'm able to stay in shape all year. I don't think I've ever added more fat than I wanted to all year. I do this 365 days a year, and you can do it as well, right? And that's the third point. So with all these points, as you can see, everything goes hand in hand. You need to continue doing the same things you did to lose the weight. You need to focus on creating new habits during and after the process, and you also need to change your environment. And I promise you that if you can do all these 3 things, you're going to stay healthy and you're going to have your 6-pack for a long time. All right, guys. So if you found this video valuable, I want you to drop a like on this video. I want you to subscribe to the channel. And if you need help losing weight, if you need a plan, you maybe have no motivation, you're just sick, you're just tired, you just don't know what to do, then I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can book a one-on-one call with me. I'm just going to talk to you. We're going to see what's happening. We're going to figure out what's wrong, what we can do to fix it, right? And if we're a good fit to work together, you can come in my program and I'm going to help you drop the weight. All right, guys. So that's it for today, and I'll catch you all in the next video.